All right. Hi, everyone, and welcome. I am Marge Bautista, and I am a former nurse turned into a brand and finance mentor, especially for a purpose driven professionals just like you, especially for those who feel like they're showing up, but they still not getting booked. And that's the reason why I created this webinar because I know exactly what it's like to be consistent, capable, and still overlooked online. And so you are doing the content and maybe even investing in courses, but it's not translating into trusts or clients. And I want to help you change that. And so before we dive in, I want to make sure that at the end of this session, I'll be giving you a worksheet that you can actually use for today's session. The reason for that is it is designed to help you process, okay, and reflect on your own brand gaps and start identifying what's really keeping you stuck and at the same time, what's keeping you invisible. So you can walk away with a clear, actionable insights. And this is not just about having the perfect brand. It's about building one that connects, build trust, and gets you booked. Okay? So let's start. So with that, I want to share my slides here. Okay? I like to start by asking this question: what does branding really means to you? Okay? And I want you to drop that answer in the chat. What does branding mean to you? Drop it in the chat because this will help you connect your personal experience to the transformation we're going to walk through today. Okay? So, let's begin. First is great content is not enough. Okay? You might be doing everything right, posting consistently, showing up with value, but still not seeing conversions. I know that could be very frustrating, right? But the truth is, it's not your content. It's actually not even your strategy. It's the perception. The truth is, it's not your content, it's the way people perceive your brand. That's the way people see you, and that is shaped something deeper than just your content. And so that's why, let me share this something with all of you. There is that brand gap, and most of the time, this is the number one reason why you're not getting booked. Okay? But when we say brand gap, that's the space between how you want to be seen and how you are actually seen. Now, with that gap, it chips away the trust, the sales, and the opportunity. And this is the core of why you're not getting booked. Okay? There's often that misalignment between how we want to be seen and how people actually experience us. And when it comes to branding, there is that constant and endless getting attention. And that invisible disconnect can chip away the trusts and the opportunity, especially for us who are entrepreneurs. Now, let me give you an example. Think about the Nike. Their brand is not built on sneakers. It's actually built on the belief. They anchor their identity into everything. And with that phrase or with this text or tagline, just do it, it represents about boldness and courage. And so therefore, you as the entrepreneur, you as the brand, you also need to do the same. You need to anchor your identity not just with the service that you offer. And so with that, let's first identify and define what is personal branding, okay? Branding is how people see, feel, and trust you. It's the way you show up so that people would understand who you are, what you believe in, and how you can help them and why they should trust you. Now, personal branding is the emotional fingerprint that you leave on your audience. It's how people feel you even when you're not in the room. And it's not about your colors or your font. It's usually how they understand who you are, what you believe in, and how you help. When this is clear, then trust builds quickly. Now, I want you to understand why personal branding is very important. Because number one, it builds the trust and credibility, especially to all your potential clients and followers. Second, it also helps you to grow your audience and enhance your relevance. Third, it also allows you to have a distinct advantage over others. Now, as an entrepreneur, it's very important that we have to keep our brand very clear. Your brand is your trust builder. It gives you that credibility. It also helps you grow your audience and position you as the go to expert, not just another option. Especially in a noisy world out there, branding is your first filter. And so let's break branding into three practical pieces. Okay? Number one, brand as a reputation. Reputation is very, very important. Reputation is what others believe about you. Second, brand as a promise. Promise is the result that you stand for. And third, brand as a consistency. How predictably you show up, whether it's offline or whether it's online. So let's dig in onto each principle. Okay, number one, brand as reputation. What others believe about you. What comes to their mind for your coworkers or clients when they think of you? Probably, oh, she's kind, competent, and trustworthy. Or people might think, oh, she's always so calm under pressure. Or some may say, oh, he's the go to for financial advice. Okay? Remember, that's your brand speaking for you. That even when you're not in the room, your name alone, your image, okay, actually speaks for yourself. Okay? What do your clients and coworkers say when you're not around? That's what builds or actually breaks the trust. Now, think your track record, how you make people feel, and what your audience associates your name. But let's flip the side, okay? Could your personal brand be working against you? When they hear your name, when they see your picture, when they see your image, remember, it's how people believe or think about you. Some people may say, oh, he's great clinically, but he's not approachable. Or some may think, oh, she complains a lot. Some may also say, she's invisible online. I didn't even know that she has a business. Now, take note, if you're not shaping your brand, then others are shaping it for you. Okay? Maybe they think you're inconsistent or invisible. Maybe they don't even know what you do. And that's where booking falls flat. Okay? Now with this, the second part or the second principle is the brand promise. This is the result that you stand for. It's the outcome or the transformation people expect from working with you. Okay? With that, sorry. With that, it's not just what you do, but what they get emotionally and practically. Now, there are key elements that you have to consider when you are building your brand. You have to have that clear offer of what kind of outcome if I work with you. What kind of transformation can you actually provide me? Is it a consistent delivery with emotional and practical outcomes and what your audience hope that you can solve? Do they walk away empowered? Do they walk away clear or protected? Now, that's the promise that you offer. Now, the third one is consistency. Brand as consistency. That is showing up the same everywhere, whether it's offline or online. And this pertains to your voice, your brand voice, your visual, and most especially your values. Okay? With this, there are also key elements that you have to consider in building your brand. So you must have an aligned voice, your brand voice, and your visual, and it has to be consistent in all platforms. You must have your predictable emotional tone, the way you deliver your message, the repetition of your key message. That's why it's so very important to have your taglines and a strategic content that builds familiarity. Now, brand as consistency means people can count on you to be the same wherever they find you. I'll give an example. If your Instagram or Facebook and emails and workshops all say you deserve financial freedom and you deliver the steps to get there, then your brand is consistent. And consistency is not just about the aesthetic parts, not just about the logo, not just about the color. The most important part here is the emotional connection. People trust brands that show up the same everywhere. And here's the thing, this is where people mess up the most. Okay? They keep on changing their message, there's no congruency, consistency when it comes to what they want people to know about them. Okay? You cannot sound soft on Instagram and then aggressive in emails. Your tone, your visual, and your values should feel like it's you, across every platform. Okay? Now, next here is your reputation, your promise, and consistency are the foundation of trust. So when your reputation, your promise, and consistency line up, that's when people say, I feel like I know you. Okay? I feel like I trust her. That's when trust happens. And trust is very important because that's the door to sales. Okay? Especially for all entrepreneurs. And here, you don't just want people to trust you logically. What you want them is to feel connected to your heart. And that's what turned passive followers into a passionate clients. Okay? Now, let me share something with you here. Okay? Again, you want them to feel connected to your heart into them. Now, for you to have and do that, there are 5 pillars of building a personal brand. Okay? So, I have this abbreviation for brand, B for belief, reputation, authority, narrative, and distinction. Let's walk through these 5 pillars and what make a brand unforgettable. Okay, so we're going to go deeper into each one. So first, let's start with the belief. So this is your brand soul. So this is your inner identity. So what do you really stand for? Who are you? Okay? This is your core identity, your mission, your values, and your purpose. Okay? Remember, this is the why behind your brand. It's the heartbeat that drives everything. It starts with the belief. What do you stand for that goes beyond your offer? And the strongest brands are grounded in the mission that people can emotionally align with. It is not just about what you offer, but it's really about what you stand for that goes beyond what you offer. Okay, let me give you an example here. Okay, Apple. Apple did not sell computers nor phones. What they have sold is the creative identity. Look at the tagline, think different. Think different spoke to a mindset. Okay? So an example of the audience feeling is that every time they purchase an item or a product from Apple, it shows boldness, creativity, ahead of the curve. The word innovators. Okay? Customer identity, every time people would buy their product, oh, I'm not an average person. I'm intentional. I invest in the best. Okay? That's the identity that they anchor with their brand. And so therefore, what's the outcome? loyal fans who don't shop based on price. All right? And so, with that, your brand should help clients see who they become when they work with you. So, what does this really means for you as an entrepreneur? Most entrepreneurs talk about what they do, but great entrepreneurs, they brand around what their client want to become. So in the same way, for example, for great advisors, they don't just sell the product. What they sell is the peace of mind, the clarity, and the transformation. If you are a nurse entrepreneur, you're not just selling your skincare products or the IV drips or the coaching business or a course. What you're selling is a transformation, an identity shift, like from burnout to business, right? It's a new future. It's a promise that you do offer. And Apple teaches us all that it's not about what you sell. It's really about what you stand for. So when your brand becomes about belonging, belief, and becoming, those three letter B's, belonging, belief, and becoming, that's when clients don't just book you. They will remember you. Okay? So, ask yourself, take deeper on these questions. And I don't want you to rush in. I want you to really take some time to ponder and reflect on these questions for you to really identify and be able to know your real brand or your own personal brand as an entrepreneur. Ask yourself, what change do I believe in? What message do I carry in every room? When people hear your name, what do you want to be identified of? What belief drives your work? Would your clients recognize it across your content, your offers, and brand voice? Because if it's not, then it's time to clarify that heartbeat. And so that's why I want you to either take a picture, but as I promised, I will give you those forms with all of these questions so then you can take some time in order for you to look at, hold on for a second, for you to actually really identify your real brand. Okay? So, with that, let's proceed. R is for the recognition. It's the right positioning. This is now how you are remembered, positioned, and uniquely known. So your USP, or what you call your unique selling proposition, okay, that is the core of your recognition. The reason why customer has to choose you over others. Your unique selling proposition should immediately tell people who you help, how you help, and why are you so different from others. Okay? Now, I want you to understand that your USP lives at the intersection of who you serve. And so that's why today I really would like you to ponder and think and write, okay? Who do you actually serve? What you solve, how you're different from others, and why they should care now. Your USP lives at the center of four things. And I want you to write this down. Your audience, their problem, your unique solution, and the transformation that you deliver. Okay? And with that, always remember, without a clear USP, then you just sound like everyone else. And so with that, I want you to understand how important having your unique selling proposition, having that USP, that would differentiate you from the competition. It also gives you, or your customers, should I say, a clear reason to choose you among others and build a stronger brand loyalty, and most especially also help you market more effectively. Because again, let me repeat myself, without a clear USP, you sound like everyone else. And honestly speaking, people don't pay for what they don't understand. But if you have that USP, people know why you're the only one who can solve their problem. And that's the reason they will choose you. Okay? Let me give you an example here. Let's say FedEx. They did not just say, we deliver. The brand promise is absolutely, positively, overnight. Let me repeat that. Absolutely, positively, overnight. So what's in their brand? There is actually clarity and confidence. Okay? That's a brand. Now, if your audience is still confused about what you do, then you're not making it easy for them to say yes to you. All right? Now, ask yourself this question. What sets you apart and what makes you memorable, credible, and the obvious choice among others? I want you to ponder on those questions because that would really help you identify your own personal brand. What sets you apart and what makes you memorable, credible, and the obvious choice for others? Excuse me. Because if someone asks, what do you do? Would your answer magnetize or confuse them? Now, that would be your USP test. Okay? All right. Now, next here on our list from the word brand is A for authority. This is your credibility and lived experience. Why should people trust you? This is how you establish trust and position yourself as a guide and not just another voice. Okay? Now, you have to remember it's about owning your lived experience, your expertise, and it's only you who have that kind of story and the transformation that you offer. And authority is not just about the title. It's never been about the title. It's about your lived experience, the results, and how clearly you articulate what you teach. Let me just give you an example. In my case, I was like a former RN, okay, and I know exactly what are the most common problem of the nurses because I lived in that kind of experience. Yes, our income is high, six-figure, and yet, okay, at the end of the day, no savings because the problem was we don't have enough idea on how to create wealth. Okay, so those are the type of lived experience that you can actually resonate and relate with your clients because you have lived in that situation, so you understand them in that sense. Okay, next, this is the most important thing as well. Next is the narrative or the brand message. This is the story plus the emotion. Now, what story are you telling your audience? What story are you telling your clients? This is your signature story. That's why it's very important to have that consistent brand voice, brand message that you tell people out there, whether it's offline or online. Your client wins and the repeatable messages that you put out there. Your narrative builds the emotional connection and keeps your brand human. This is where your identity becomes relatable. Okay? When people know what you have overcome, then that's when they believe in what you offer. Your narrative builds that emotional trust. Okay? Next is I want you to answer this question in order for you to help build your personal brand. Is my story helping others believe in what's possible for them? Is your story helping others believe what's possible for them? So that is something that I really want you to ponder and think deeply. Okay, you don't need to rush. This is very important because that's how you want to be known for. Okay, and with your lived experience, that's how you can resonate and, again, as mentioned, relate to your clients. So, next is the letter D, Distinction. This is your brand expression, your visual identity, and consistency. How do you show up? So that includes your visual identity, your colors, your fonts, your templates, your brand tone, and presence. Okay? Distinction means your brand is recognizable and consistent everywhere, in every platform, whether it's online or offline. When they ask you to speak, whether it's in a webinar, whether it's a conference or networking event, are you able to present? Are you able to show? Are you able to tell them the exact message that you want people to know about you? Okay? This is your brand's personality. It's the vibe people remember. Okay? The visual, the voice, the presence that makes you stand out in a crowded feed. Okay? So next on this part is I want you to think of and answer this question. Do I show up the same way online or in person and in my offers? Do people get the same you across in your social media accounts? Whether it's Instagram or LinkedIn or Facebook, and even in your email or your sales call. Because that's what you call brand harmony. Okay? Now, let's see this. Stop blending in and start owning your space. Okay? Because if your brand speaks to everyone, then it connects with no one. And I realized that when I get into marketing, it's very important to really understand your target market. Who do you really want to serve? What kind of problem are you trying to solve? You have to find your niche that you can easily relate to. When you know your niche, you become easier to find, easier to refer, and easier to trust. I will repeat, if you try to reach to everyone, you reach to no one. And when you niche down, you will stand out. The riches are in the niches. But more importantly, clarity attracts. So you're not really limiting yourself. You are making yourself findable. At first, I thought, oh, if I just focus on nurses, because I used to be a nurse, or even just the advisor, because that's what I am, then I'm limiting myself. But then what I realized, what I have learned, is that you are not limiting yourself. What it does is that it helps you make yourself even more findable. Okay? Now, let me give you a specific method that we normally use in order for you to find your niche. So I want you to take a picture of this, okay? But first, let me show you that clarity is power. When your niche is clear, your message now becomes magnetic. People can now feel it because confused people, they don't buy. The clearer your niche, the faster you will build trust and the faster you get booked. And so for today, I want you to start answering these questions that I'm going to share with you, aside from those previous ones. Okay, and as I promised, I will post on my Facebook the form that you can actually use in order for you to really think of and guide you for you to come up with your personal branding. Okay, start answering these questions today because your niche is the key to building a standout brand. Okay, so here's the breakdown. I have this niche method, okay, from the word itself, niche. N for needs. Think of their pain points, their problem, stressors. Now ask yourself, what problem do I love solving for people? So that's the first thing in order for you to identify who will be or who are your target niche. Second is identity. Very important is for you to be specific. What age, what profession, what kind of mindset, or the stage of life. Are they immigrants? Are they high net worth clients? Are they medical professionals, nurses, whatever that may be? It's only you who can identify But you have to ask this question: who do I deeply understand and why? So it's really based on or upon your lived experience, because that's how you can easily connect with them because you've been in that situation. And I really would like you to be specific, identify their identity, the age, profession, okay, the mindset. Next is clarity. Okay, what specific results or outcome do you help them get? What kind of that transformation and experience you want your client to feel when they work with you? And H is for the heart. This is where your lived experience, as we have mentioned, your story and your passion come in. What are you passionate about or uniquely experienced in? Because that's how your clients can relate with you. Okay? And E is your edge. This is now your USP, your unique selling proposition. Why should someone choose you over someone else? I want you to take a picture of that because I want you, by the end of the day, ponder about it, write down, and see what do you call this, and be able to have a guide for you to identify who should be the people that you serve. Okay? Now, with that, I want you to understand that before people would buy, before people will refer you, okay, there is this what we call the trust loop. People will only buy and refer if they know, like, and trust you. Okay? And people move through this cycle: know, like, trust, buy, and then refer. Now, your brand either supports this or silently blocks it. Okay, so that's why very important that you really have to position yourself and make your brand so clear that people would understand who you are, what you offer, and what kind of solution you can offer them. Okay? Now, I want you to understand as I end soon here, finding your niche takes time. Okay? So stay patient. And all you need to do is to keep testing. Okay? It takes time. Finding your niche takes testing, and that's normal. So keep going. Don't rush clarity. And it's always okay to refine as you grow. And the most powerful brand, they actually evolve. But they never forget who they serve. Okay? Now, so today, you're not here to build a pretty Instagram. You're not here to you're actually here to change lives. And so that's why your brand is the vehicle that carries that mission. Now you know why great content alone is not enough and why your brand is your first filter just long before your offer, your pricing, or even your results. And so with that, okay, if this message hit home, if you feel ready to show up online as an entrepreneur that you're meant to be, then I want to invite you into something special. Okay? Then this next step might just change everything. And this is your reminder: you are not behind. You're just one aligned message away from magnetizing your next client. Okay? And so therefore, if this resonated, then the challenge is your next step. Let's build your signature message, your brand story, and the niche and live together. And so therefore, I'm hosting a live 2-day personal brand challenge for nurses and entrepreneurs who are ready to go from invisible to unforgettable. Okay? I created this challenge because I saw too many amazing nurses, entrepreneurs doing all the things, okay, but still not getting booked. Here, you will go from invisible to unforgettable by building a brand that can finally reflect your voice, your story, and the vision with that confidence and clarity. You will get clear, get seen, and get booked. So this will be on July 25 to July 26, and it will be a 2-hour session each day from 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. via Zoom. All right? And you will walk away with your signature brand message, a magnetic story, and a client attracting positioning. So then people can get what you do and why they should choose you. Okay? And with that, finally you will get what you people will get what you do and why they should work with you. Okay? So, with that, you can show up confidently, connect deeply, and attract aligned clients online. Okay? Now, with that, the value of this is usually around 799. And because you are here live, I want to honor, of course, your commitment. Okay? It's not 799 with a webinar rate. It's only just 187 for live attendees only. That is normally 799. Now it's 187 because I want to honor your commitment. Because clarity should not be out of reach, especially for purpose-driven entrepreneurs like you. Okay? And if this is something that hits you or resonates with you, use the code 2DayPB at checkout to claim your 76%, especially for the live attendees who committed to be part of our live webinar today. All right? So then that way it will help you walk with your signature brand message, have that magnetic story and niche clarity so people will finally get what you do and why they should work with you. Okay? Now, remember, your brand is your booking power. Okay? So let's build it together. You can register now and claim your seat. Don't wait. Okay? There's actually spots are limited because we want to make sure that we offer and provide quality service for those who will register. And let's make your brand unforgettable. Okay, so you can scan this code to register and use the 2-day PB code. Okay, and so before I wrap up, I'd like to take if there's any questions from those of you here live, whether it's about your brand clarity or the challenge or something you've been stuck on. I'm actually here to serve. Or if you want, you can actually private message me. Okay. And first is if more come up later, you decide. And again, I will post the form that you can use so then you can have a guide on how to come up with your branding. Okay. And if there's more question, I will always circle back. And if you're ready to go deeper, the challenge is waiting for you. Okay? So again, thank you so much for showing up for yourself. And remember, clients don't book you for what you do. They book you because of who you help them become. And I'd like to invite you to be part of our community. It's the Nurse Mastery Empowered Nurse Network. It's a safe place where we all connect for entrepreneurs, advisors, and nurses who would like to grow and be supported. So please be part of that. And we're actually here to help you, guide you, and let's empower and inspire each other. So once again, thank you very much for your time, and I hope you learned something today. Thank you.